Okay guys, in this video we'll be doing the hack the box Valentine. So the IP address is 10.10.10.79 and I have already done the nmap scan, and you can see all the ports, version scanning, and only this IP, scan this, and no DNS, and I have saved this into the TCP file. And you can see these are the open ports, 22 SSH and 80 HTTP and 443. So this have some web server. Okay, so let's copy the IP. So let's go and see what the website contains. So press Ctrl U to see any hidden comments. So there is only one JPG, that is this one. So let's see if they have robots.txt. So there is no robots.txt. Okay, so let's uh, try the HTTPS version. Maybe we get some another page. Click on accept and it's the same page. Okay, I have run this Ferox Buster scan. So I am using this tool called Ferox Buster. It's written in the Rust, and it also similar fast to the FUF. So I have used the extensions PHP, HTML, text, and you can see index.php and dev folder. And dev folder we have the notes and notes.txt and encode decode. So let's go and see that. So and slash dev, and you can see hype.key. So this is the, like a SSH key for the hype user. So let's go and open this. So this is the content. Okay, let's copy all this, and this is the hex encoding. So you can use the hex decoder. Sorry, I did not copy. So echo. I'm going to pipe it to XXD and revert the changes, and now hit enter. So we got the SSH key. So private SSH key. So let me copy this and nano private key encrypted. So because if you can see, this is the encrypted key. Let's paste this, save this. Whenever they are creating the SSH key pairs, so they have encrypted with the passphrase. So I have already tried the John to break this, crack the password, but it not success. So if you have this one, you can use SSH to John. I don't know why there is no SSH to John. So I did this SSH to John in my Linux Ubuntu, and then I have tried to crack this one, but I did not get any password. So that means the password is some specific that's not in the rocky.txt. So now let's go to this encode.php and decode.php. Notes.txt. Let's see this, what the contents in there. So coffee research, fix the decoder or encoder before going live. Make sure encoding or decoding is the only client side. Okay, don't use decoder encoder until any of this is done. So that means they are using the encoding of some important data, and maybe it's not fixed. So okay, let's see what it is. Encode. So secure data encoder. Now let's type A B, and let's type A and hit submit. So this is the output. This is mostly base 64. base 64 minus d, so we get the A. So let's use the decoder, submit and A. So it's using the base 64 encoding of some important data. So at this point I have struck, and then I asked a nudge for my friend in Discord, and he spoiled the hold this one. So he told that it's a heartbeat exploit, that is nudge. So then I perform the nmap scan. So locate.nsc, grep for SSH, and again grep for 1 SSH, grep for heartbreed. So SSL heartbreed.nsc. So we are going to use this one, and map, sorry, so we only need the IP address, and map script is equals to SSL heartbreed. So this heartbeat exploit is a simple bug to understand. So whenever we send the data, let's say I'm sending data, the length message, let's say length of this, and let's say data, this is the string I am sending. So the length of this data string is 4 bytes, right? So whenever I send this to the server, it will see the 4 bytes and it will send 4 bytes of data. So that is random data. So, and if I say data and I need 100 bytes, it did not check upon this data, and it checks only the 100 bytes, and it will send the random 100 bytes. So we can get some juice information from those 100 bytes. So that is heartbeat exploit. You can see this is the vulnerable, serious vulnerability in popular OpenSSL cryptography software library. So you can search for the GitHub for the heartbreed site, github.com heartbreed. So there should be a Python script, Python. So you can see this is the, you can download this one. So I have already downloaded this one, that is nano heartbreed2.py. So these are the options you can use with this script. So this is the constructing the TLS header and handshake header, entire SSL packet, and here what you need to do is here it will be 40. So let me save this one. The default one is 40 hex bytes, that means 664 or 640 bytes, I don't know. Python 2 heartbreed.py and the IP address, and hit enter. So we have got some random junk data. I think it's 64 bytes, 40 means, I'm sorry. So it's 64 bytes. I don't know what the data contains. Let's try again. Now let's try again. So we are getting the same data. That means we need to change the payload length. Every time we are asking for 64 bytes. Let's ask for let's ask for more bytes. So we are getting similar data. You can press Ctrl W and search for payload. So it will take directly to this one. So I'm changing again, and it's saying odd length string. Okay, let's ask for a smaller number of bytes. So now we got the same junk and run it again. So let's go and change the length. So you need to do this until you get some juicy information. So you get some text variable contains this string. So that means this is the basic for encoding. You can see the end, it has 2 equal to, or you can also see the encoder. So you can also use the decoder here. So submit, and we got this input is heartbeat, believe the hype. So this is the passphrase that the private key has been encrypted. So you can try. So lsltr, we have the private key encrypted. So you can use open SSL RSA slash input private key and output private key decrypted. Unrecognized flag input. Okay, I'm sorry. It's only in and out. I'm so sorry. I thought input. So now we need to enter the passphrase. So let's copy exactly and paste it in here. And writing RSA. Let's LTR, and you can see some bytes have been written decrypted. So this is the private key. So we can log in into this box since we have the SSH port open. Okay, so the username is hype, because you can see this is the hype.key. So it's hype users key. Hype. So I am giving the identification as private key. So we have successfully logged in. Okay, so type who am I, hype pwd. Okay, let's ls minus la. So cat star. Okay, ls star. So we have the user.txt. Okay, so let's simply, so you can get the user.txt. I should not show. So now I run the linp script, then I got there is a process tmux running as a root. So tmux should be running as a root. Okay, tmux minus s. So I did not understand what this minus is. Then I have seen this help page. So yes is socket path. So that means tmux session is running on this socket connection. So that is run by the root user. So tmux minus s. So you need to copy this and connect to this session. So who am I, root. So ls root. So we have the root.txt, and we have also curr.sh. So that is about this box. So this Do not ever ignore the small information of this win piece. So let's recap what this box have taught us. So the port 80 is open, and this is related to the heartbleed exploit. So we have first discovered that there is an encoder, that is base64 encoder. It has encoding the important data. Then within our heartbleed exploit, we got the information and we decoded it. We logged into sh and we got the root shell.